All right. Everybody calm down. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed. Okay, that's what I needed. Everyone calm down. All right, we've arrived, everyone. The keycaps for at least the Digitakt for now, they are ready, and I'll be making them live. If you're watching this video, they're probably live right now. Before I do a quick rundown, we're going to do a giveaway. Yeah, we're going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to have 4 different flavors. I'm going to have frosted 8-bit, if you want to look at the little 8-bit text there. Or I could just show you the fancy package. Frosted 8-bit, frosted regular, and the same with just the normal black. We're going to have black 8-bit and black regular. Let's do, I'm going to give away 5, okay? And how you enter is you follow my Instagram link down below, and that's it. And in 1 month from now, it's the 31st of August, so let's call it September 30th. I'm going to pick 5 random winners from the Instagram followers. That's it. All I need to do is follow, watch Winston work. That link is down below. So cool, so take a look. So the frosted, they glow really, really nicely. And you'll see some images, I'm not going to do it now, but you'll see some images in the listing of the normal black. They do shine through, so you'll be able to see the lighting and everything. Okay, next little segment I'm going to show you, we're going to cut to how I install these. And then if you want to stick around to the end, there was one specific person who was very doubtful of the strength of these 3D printed caps. And I'll show you the little torture test that I give these if you want to stick around at the end of the video. Every order will get a Winston's work cap. Sweet. Those could go anywhere. Anywhere where there's a square. You will get a normal funk cap as well as a better funk cap that everybody hated. I don't know why you guys hated it so much. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I spent a lot of time making a funk cap. I do hold resentment. Okay, so installation is pretty easy. Right now you're looking at the black 8-bit set. So I'll just sort of change some of these over to my frosted set. And what you want to find, I use just a little knife. You could use a guitar pick, credit card, anything that'll let you get into the corner of these switches. It's pretty easy, you just pry them out. Nothing crazy. You could, if you wanted to, take the faceplate off so you could access these switches a little better, but I find that pretty unnecessary. To install, you just push it right in. Push it in the center. Easy peasy. Obviously go one at a time so you don't lose your place. So my keyboard is next. Here it is. And the frosted. Cool. And that's a pretty good, I mean, you'll see photos on the listing of these all lit up, but that's a good idea of, I mean, these things light up really, really nicely. Okay. Only other keys to look out for, it's not that bad, the arrow keys. because they're all the same symbol, but the shaft is a rectangle. So you just have to be cautious. Two keys could only fit one way or the other. Okay. And so you just have to look at the shape of the shaft for the arrow keys before you go putting them on. And the rectangle is horizontal. You'll probably understand it more when you, or understand it better when you go to install. All right. It is super science time with Winston and Frank. Hello, Frank. All right, everybody. The stress test of the keycaps. I had a very, very skeptical Redditor who he doesn't believe these are going to be that strong. He laid out a test for me to do, and he let me know his do not pass this test, and there is no way that PLA will pass this test. So I'm here to freaking obliterate these things right now, okay? I'm going to do the test here. So the test he lays out, and by the way, I'm going to let you know why this test is flawed. The test he lays out is that you should take one of these keycaps here, put it on a post, and for a couple minutes, apply the maximum pressure that it would undergo during normal use of the device. Okay, so jam it along for a couple minutes. You want to apply that pressure, and if it survives that couple minutes, you got yourself a product. You're good. So we're gonna do it. I have my little post here that Franklin is blocking. It's okay, I'll move it around. But for now, I want to capture that force, the amount of pressure. So I actually literally bought this for this person. It's a good excuse. This is actually really fun to play with. But this just captures, it's just a force meter. So what we're gonna do, this is in newtons now, and then I'll set it in newtons. But what I'll do here is I'll set this to read the peak. That way it'll just read the maximum amount of pressure that I've applied to the device. So there's 20 newtons. See that? And then once I lift off, it captured that. And for this part, you know, this will be fairly, not the most accurate, because how do I like, I wish I could, you know, put that device right here, but I can't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna jam along, and then when I feel that I'm in a groove, oh man, I'm making some freaking music. Okay. 8 newtons. And then let's do it again. So we got 8. Let's just make sure we're in a ballpark here. And by the way, I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm doing the said test right now as we speak. Okay, that was 3 newtons. We'll do it one more time. We'll just choose the highest one. Okay, jamming around. Jamming around. Master volume a little low there. Jamming around. Okay, 8.5. So that's about 2 pounds of force. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll set this. Let's just say 9 newtons. I'm gonna put the limit at 9 newtons, and then you'll see what I mean here. We're gonna have some beeps. Okay, set. And what I'm doing here, what you'll see, is I'm setting, it's gonna beep once I reach 9 newtons. So I'll set that. So, see that? All right, so for this part of the test, I'm gonna do it for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna apply pressure right here in the corner at like the worst spot. I also picked the biggest keycap. Each keycap has the same size shaft, so if I were to choose this tiny keycap, this would easily just pass with flying colors because you're applying all your force on the shaft. So I'm picking the biggest keycap, which are the number ones, and then for 2 minutes, I'm going to apply force at the edge of it, and then I'm probably just gonna fast forward that part. Let me set my timer. Let me set this up. I think Frank's gonna stay for this one. He's the ref. Okay, so for 2 minutes, and we're probably gonna fast forward now. Actually, can you see that? If you could see the timer, that'll be cool. All right, we're gonna go. Okay, so 2 minutes have elapsed. So all right, like, we did it. We did it. That's it. We're done. No. So this is why that test is flawed in the first place. And it's a very, very simple test because we just looked at the maximum amount of force we would normally be using on our device over the course of 2 minutes when, well, I'm hoping that you use these things for, you know, hours on end, for years to come. So designing these in a way to pass, to be strong enough to uphold maximum force while using the device is not, you want to go beyond that, okay? Because you might be jamming away at, you know, one day and you're going crazy, you're even pressing harder than normal, and then all of a sudden, your wife, your husband, your brother, your mother comes in and she says,
Winston! Pause the video game. Your Hot Pockets are ready.
oh my God. Oh my God. And you're so excited about the Hot Pockets that you done snapped off your new keycap. Well, that's not cool. Winston, I just bought these from you and you just showed me that at the alarm of one Hot Pocket, these are gonna shatter. No. No. I've tricked you. So it took me about 4 tries to design these weaker than they actually are. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is the one that broke. I actually had to make it hollow, and I had to do that 4 times over to make it fail this test. Okay. So with the keycaps that you'll be getting, no worries. You do not have to worry about any Hot Pocket alarms. And here, I made another post here because I knew that it was gonna break off. No worries about Hot Pockets. That shouldn't even be on your mind. And so what we're gonna do, and I think like I might actually break something here, but we're gonna find out. I'm gonna put these in pounds, just go to town on it and see how much force it really can take in the peak mode. And let's see if we could even break it. And okay, to wrap up the video, I mean, I'm just gonna go to town here, and again, this is set, I'm gonna set it to the peak. So it'll capture, and this is pounds now. So it captured 7.8 pounds. and we're just gonna freaking go to town on this thing. By the way, I believe if you notice on your own device, your board starts to flex at about 3 pounds. You could see the neighboring keys flex. And that's at like 3 pounds. So it's like, really, I mean, these are just keycaps. You shouldn't be, none of us are gonna be going anywhere near this hard here. But I'm gonna see if I could just show you here. And we're just gonna freaking crank on this thing and maybe break something. All right. We broke at 24 pounds. 24 pounds. Okay. All right. I hope everyone enjoys this. This was fun, and now I have a reason to own this, so I can just walk around my house, capturing the force of random things. Everyone enjoy. Follow the Instagram. September 30th. I'm giving 5 away. Whichever flavor you want.